Good evening. Welcome back to Me Being Cheap. Tonight we are going to talk sneaker repair. So, these are my oldest son's sneakers, and these were not cheap. These were actually somewhat specialty. He runs cross country, and so we had actually shopped at a couple stores and tried on a whole bunch of shoes until we found one pair that was actually comfortable to run in long term. Yes, a lot of times I do buy things clearanced that are on a bargain, but in this case, it is important that you have the proper shoe for the proper sport. Cross country season's over with, however, he does have daily PE. So he does use these for daily use now as well as PE. He started to get, I'm not sure if this is going to show up or not. I'll poke my finger through this hole, hold it closer. A hole on each shoe on the side in the same place. And the sole was coming off, and I've reattached it over here already. I haven't done this part yet. Anyhow, I had suggested that maybe I get him another pair of shoes for PE, and he actually said, "Mom, why don't you try sewing those shoes? Because they still fit and I like them and they're comfortable." I was like, okay, we'll try to sew them. So I actually unlaced this shoe and I tried to put it in my heavy duty sewing machine. I tried lifting the sewing machine up out of the case and sliding it in. It's not going to fit in there. So this will have to be something I hand sew. Now, many years ago when the kids were little, my oldest actually picked this up from a antique store. We love to go antiquing and look at thrift stores, junk stores, what have you. This is actually, I think they call this a shoe last. I think it's spelled L-A-S-T. I'm not sure. I'm not in the shoemaking industry. But anyway, I still had this laying around. And so I can actually put this in here and it will actually hold it tight so that I can repair this hole fairly easily. Now, to make it easier, this is not going to be easy, I have a curved needle. Let me make sure this is showing up. I don't know if you can see it or not. It's curved. I believe they call this an upholstery needle, and I have some matching threads. So I've got a week before the kids go back to school, so I've got about a week to get these two holes fixed. And so if I happen to be sitting in front of the TV, which is not very often, I'm probably going to stitch this shut. The other thing, I don't know if the viewers out there, I don't know if you guys have any suggestion on something that really works. I've tried some of the adhesives in the past and it didn't work. This part of the sole was actually coming up, and I don't know if you can see, it looks a little burnt. I took a lighter and I heated it, almost like vulcanizing it, like if you were to put a patch on a tire, just heated it up and stuck it together. And that seems to have worked. And I did try it on this shoe here, heating it up and sticking it together, but it didn't work. It's still floppy. So any ideas that I could try to get the toes of these shoes stuck back, I sure would appreciate it, because that seems to be a common problem with shoes these days. So if you've got a product or an idea that really works, I'd love to know. I will give an update, or actually I may just go ahead and get these stitched up and then make it all one video. Alright, thanks for watching. Have a great evening. Welcome back. I have repaired these